Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time.
Well, Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Come on, set, 90, roll. Ready?
First carry for Royce Freeman. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. That's complete to Jake Butt. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Dolphin football.
What we got? Hey, check Mike.
On first and 10, Francois. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Check 24.
Looking to throw. Francois. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this
one play I don't peek play on. I was fucking streaming the video. I think Madden really picks the worst possible plays
over the end line.
he picked the play for you.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Back to throw. Francois steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return comes Cobb. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This is Freeman on first and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jake Bunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25.
Come on, Madden.
Down
right,
2
bro.
touchdowns
Okay.
early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Throwing on third and long. Francois nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. It's Freeman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now Locke throwing on second down.
Bro, put a fucking hand up or something, man. You can't keep just standing there, bro.
To hold on to that one, and it's
God
third down.
Damn.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Locke to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch the screen. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
From the gun, Francois. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Lock to throw on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
They look to throw.
Bro,
he's got his man on
you're
the
a
crossing
fucking
route.
DB, dog.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Play the fucking ball, man.
Lock now. 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. On the draw, this will be Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more as this game goes along. So they continue to take care of that young QB.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right back.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
All right, man.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now
Go for
from
the
the
ball,
33.
please.
Lock now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. I know you ain't got it. Let's go.
Freeman. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
He's 6'6". Pull it high.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. Lock now, hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Locke will try to sneak, and he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kill. Turn it up. Put it to him, Jet. Over. Put it to him, Jet.
Throwing again. Francois. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Ballage. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Off the play fake. Francois. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's got room. The 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Royce Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
Come on, Madden.
Hold on through the contact. Brings
Holding
him
eggs.
down.
All right, bro.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues.
This
These
shit's getting out of
receivers just
fucking
not
hand.
able to get much
This shit's really
separation.
getting out of
So that
fucking
means they
hand.
have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now this throw caught left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run here with Ballage. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off play action. Francois. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Operating from the gun, Francois. And he's got his man on the out route. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they've been moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Locke.
Come on, man.
But it's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Throwing now is Locke. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Block off of play action. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down,
I can't
but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm hitting triangle, bro.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He's going to let this one go deep.
Good play.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2nd and 1. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
No.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Slam, slam, slam. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Mike 51, Mike 50.
From the gun, Francois. And it's caught by Parker. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Francois eluding the pressure right. This is Jennings. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. Operating from the gun, Francois. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Balaj. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Francois. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike said. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Watch the slant. Mike 51.
On 4th down, Francois. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
22. Check. 51's the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Jim.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. We own it. We own it.
Operating from the gun. Francois looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point
How the fuck did I not get the ball?
all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This fucking game, bro, that shit's ridiculous,
The
man.
Broncos onto the
This shit
field
is out of
ready to
hand.
start their next drive. They are clicking on all
hand,
cylinders.
bro.
They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
We always talk about getting into the zone.
All right, man, this shit is stupid, bro. I don't know if I keep pausing it for him, but whatever, man. This shit.
And all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Mike 55. Right there, Smith. 55. Oh, here we go.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Spun off the hits, dude. Right.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll look to run with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Parkey with the extra point.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
Come on, man.
As they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Francois. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
This shit ridiculous, man.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 45.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Francois. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the run.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Denver, they do finish things out with a victory here in the final week, but the victories were few and far between as they'll end the year 5-11. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Miami, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs on the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearl and instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub